there is nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Because even your weaknesses and your perceived lesser qualities are subject to a little bit of tweaking and a little bit of work and dedication on your side in order to change. So this means that these things cannot be your parameter by which you decide who you are. Besides, the world is already doing that for you. So there's no need for you to do that. There's no need for your input. Because the only thing that you'll be doing by this shockingly negative inner dialogue that you have going on all the time is simply to create more problems for yourself without any solutions anytime soon. And today we're going to talk about how we can stop ourselves from this continuous self-criticism, judgment, and just simply being on self-destructive mode all the time. But before we do that, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, here on this channel, I talk about how you can find your passion and go after it at any age, how you can find balance even at the most difficult times in your life, and how you can be happy with the things and the people you already have surrounding you. So if you're interested, make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, let's get to today's topic. So the first thing is to develop having no opinion of yourself. There's no need to praise yourself too much or denigrate yourself too much. Just say to yourself, I have no opinion whatsoever of myself today. And forget about all your past mistakes and failures and successes, and just allow for this state of no critical evaluation of yourself for the time being. Because even the self-image that you have right now of yourself is not true for the entirety of your life here. Because you could change in a major way, at any given moment in your life due to outside factors or by you deciding to do so. And this means that this image that you have of yourself that was so real at one point in your life now becomes unstable and egotistic and not really a representation of who you truly are. Eckhart Tolle talks about being in this state of beyond hating yourself. But he also talks about being in this state of beyond loving yourself as a remedy for all this dilemma and problems we have with regards to our self-image. And don't get me wrong, I know the importance and how important it is to practice self-love and self-acceptance in your life, and that it can do wonders in your life. But there will be moments in our lives where it's not going to be so easy for us to just love and accept ourselves. There are moments that we need to adopt a different strategy. There are moments that it's not going to be so easy for us, to think about how adorable we are all the time. We can do that, but there is definitely going to be moments in life where it's going to be extremely difficult to do that. And here is where dropping all your opinions of yourself comes in handy, and instead practicing just being yourself. Whether that self is clearly flawed or unpleasant is none of your concern because you're not identifying with it. So it's all about this stage, the steps that you're going to take, that you're going to have to consciously take. Because you are not going to be this person that is full of self-destruction and self-loathing and self-hate and jump to being in this state of complete surrender and not having these opinions. It's going to have to be that you have to go through some self-love and acceptance practices before you can become this person that is not concerned with whatever is, your current identity or your current self-image. So you will need this moment of healing before you can be in this state of indifference to whatever drama or self-image that your mind is cooking up here. But before you do that, your mind has to become aware of the fact that it's okay to be neither. You have to know that you transcend all these labels, identities, and self-image that are being created all the time in your head. And you have to be able to control your mind in such a way that it doesn't hold on to one identity that creates so much havoc in your life and tells you that you are this person that doesn't deserve any good in life. You are this person that is incapable, that is unable to do things in life, that is so inferior to everyone else. So it's your job to create this awareness within you and keep the momentum going to maintain this awareness, because if you're just going to think about it for some time and forget about it and go back to your old way of thinking and doing things, there is no point at all. So this has to be an ongoing thing. This has to be part of your daily routine to remind yourself that you don't have to identify so much with all these identities that you have, or the self-image that has been, created long ago, or that you don't have this choice to completely change, everything about yourself. So you have to be proactive about these things, and letting go of all your opinions about yourself and all the emotional baggage, emotional turmoil that happens with it is going to help you transcend whatever is going on in your mind, and you don't let your emotions or your thoughts dictate your actions, dictate your state of being, and now you are in full control of what you want to do and what you want to be. The other thing is to kill your ego. Just kill it. Because the ego not only gives you this endless list of who you are and how you are, but it also provides you with this blueprint of how you should be treated. And this is very dangerous because this leads to seeking validation and externalizing your self-worth all the time. And this is going to lead you to be irritant and disillusioned when you don't get that adrenaline boost that you're relying on in order to feel good about yourself. The judgment and criticism of oneself is the result of a wounded ego. The one that says, I should have my way all the time. And on the surface, it might seem like it's looking out for your best interest. But what's really happening is that it's making you be even more dependent and emotionally incompetent. This is because the ego is built up on this false premise that the self-image that you have made up out of your fears and attachments will end up satisfying this inflated sense of self that is obviously detached from reality. And this is obviously catastrophic because there is no way that the ego can maintain this its success in manipulating the outside world all the time. It's bound to lose its fight at some point, and all you'll be left with will be this broken heart, and then slowly developing this self-loathing on account of your failed attempts to control the outcomes of, or the results of all your activities in life. Honestly, letting go of your ego, or just keep a little bit of it, just a little amount for when you want to use it wisely, is one of the best things that you can do for yourself, because it's the ego that, makes you think that you are less than or inferior in situations. And it's also the one that makes you think that you deserve so much more, that things need to be drastically different, and it keeps you stuck in this, there's just no balancing out with the ego. It's either or. So you're going to be very hard on yourself and also very hard on others, and this is going to affect more than just your self-image. It's going to affect every area of your life, and this is why it's important to let go of the ego. And also, it's the way to stop criticizing and judging yourself unfairly, and also judging others unfairly, because that's an energy drain. You don't need that in your life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe.